Man, if I had this shit when I was 12, I'd be a millionaire right now. What are you talking about? Arcade? No, I'm talking about Dogecoin. What the hell's Arcade? Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I'm your host Weaver Beats, and today I'll be reviewing Output Arcade. Quite a few people have been asking me to review this one, and I finally decided to do it because it's starting to bother me. You guys were starting to bother me. That's what it was.
I found crack out here.
You found what?
Crack.
You found crack? So what I'm going to go through it and do today is I'm going to review the plugin itself and the content that they put out. And we're going to combine it all together for one score to see if it's worth being paid for. Alright, so what is Output Arcade? Well, it's a sampler with key analysis and new loops being uploaded every single day. You pay a monthly fee for it. I know, put down your pitchforks, but let me explain. So basically you chop up loops on the white keys, and with the black keys you can manipulate them, allowing you to alter and affect the loops in real time. You can also use your own loops and samples within Arcade, but that's not as valuable to me personally. You can also edit the parameters of individual chops. By clicking this little button down here, you can change the tuning, the speed, as well as a few other things. You can also change the effects as well. Alright, so let's go in and check out some of the sounds now. Now, one of the first things I noticed is that the samples and loops are actually pretty high quality. Pretty sure you can put this back to back with Reason's monthly samples, along with Splice's samples, and I'm pretty sure, almost positive in fact, that Output Arcade would be on the top in terms of quality. Not just the fidelity, but the composition as well as the sonics. It's cool that you can use your own samples and loops. It's not really that necessary unless you don't know how to analyze the key of another sample you're working with to try to blend with an arcade sample. So my first thought is this plugin doesn't really do anything new, because with the sampler you can essentially do the same thing already, but samplers don't tell you what key you're in as well, which that part's actually really nice because it'll save you a little time figuring that out. And the real value of this plugin really comes down to how often they add new things, and it seems to be like daily at this point, which is good. They don't really specify how often they upload things on their website other than daily. The quality seems better than Splice and Reason, but it's not as loaded either in terms of quantity. So it's basically a quality versus quantity kind of argument. The other stuff has quality too, but it's just not to that level. I would rate those at about A tier, and then Output Arcade maybe S tier. I don't know. If you've only seen the commercials, okay, I don't think the commercials really do it justice. For some reason, I don't know, they just pick like some really corny samples, and it's not very altered and whatnot in the commercials they present these with. It is really good that these samples are high quality, otherwise this would literally have no value to me. This would just be a complete trash plugin if it was not for the samples and loops. So as long as they keep providing those, then they look like they got a good thing going. What I really think makes these samples and loops better than the other platforms is that they probably put more quality control. Anything that's not good enough just gets thrown away essentially, or put somewhere else, probably on Splice. I'm gonna take it a step further here. I think the most valuable thing within this plugin is actually the vocal loops. Try to find some good vocal loops for me. I'll wait. Now, one thing we should look at though with Output Arcade is whether or not we can use these samples commercially. Are we allowed to sell it? If we're not allowed to sell it, then what the fuck is the point, right? So we're gonna do that right now. Hey Steven, you done with that law course? Alright, can you tell me about can we use these samples? All Output Arcade samples are royalty free, as it says on our website, and can be used in commercial compositions. Oh yeah, let me introduce you to my apprentice, Rob. He'll be taking over for the next 2 weeks while I am on vacation. Introduce yourself, Rob. Outstanding. Some random things here. I don't really know why this plugin is called Arcade. There's nothing about it that's very arcadey. It's they should have called it like Sample. Oh wait, that already exists. So yeah, I actually think this product is really solid, and if they keep providing loops and samples for the foreseeable future, then it's worth paying the $10 a month. If you use them, that is. If you don't use them, then of course it's not worth it. Because you could really just use any sampler to do this and pay attention to the tuning yourself and put them all in the same key. That's basically what it does, is it analyzes key for you and makes it easier to put things in the same key. But you can do that without this. So yeah, loops and samples good, sampler, okay. Alright, so I made these beats with Arcade only, except for the drums and the bass. Everything else is Arcade. give Output Arcade a strong 7 to light 8 out of 10. Not really providing anything groundbreaking, but at the same time there's a lot of high quality loops and samples constantly being uploaded, so there's a lot to work with here and a lot of value to get for $10 a month, at least in my opinion. If you don't agree with me, let me know why down in the comments. I hate their ads. That doesn't mean I have to give their plugin a bad review though, if I think it's alright. That's the way I see it. But yeah, let me know what you think of Arcade down in the comments. I mean, tell me if you hate their ads, I guess. I don't know, I'm pretty sure everyone hates their ads, but the plugin's not that bad. I don't know, there's a free trial for it down in the description. I think you have to put in like a credit card though, so you know, remember to cancel that if you do the trial and you don't want to get charged. Make sure you guys check out my music if you haven't. I use some of the background music in this video. Check out my Discord, we're having a beat battle. I don't know if this video will be out before the beat battle's over, but check that out. You can win some plugins. There's a plugin bundle. Wow. What plugin do you guys want me to review next? I think I might review Nani. I don't know. Maybe. At one point it says it's an instrument, and then later down here it says a new kind of synthesizer. It's not a synthesizer. I don't know why they wrote that, but underneath it says sample playground, which is a lot more accurate. What's up, gamer? Man, shut the fuck up. Yeah, them shits are for kids.
The Band Incorporated.